Alright, what's happening, folks? Left Turn Broadcasting coming at you live, Pismo Beach, California. We got one heck of a race in store for you tonight. We're talking something hopefully on the epic stages of just unreal, and of course, when it comes to their speed and handling of these guys, should be just outside of the realm. We're going to be pretty stoked about this Michigan race. We have a big field. We have that 25%. It is our 25 people in this field. We have front row racing, getting down crazy with this Century 21 Pro Cup. It's going to be an epic battle of all proportions. We got a huge list of characters that are going to be in this race. Plus, we got some new people in the booth today. So give a quick little hi and intro. Quarter Pounder, you got a copy? Looking for Quarter Pounder, you got a copy?
Quarter Panel's not with us right this second.
Oh, Mucka's here. All right, Mucka, you got a copy. Sorry about that. I thought it was Quarter that jumped in. Mucka, how's it going, bro?
What's happening, John?
Oh man, we got ready to get crazy with this Michigan. You guys have been training all week long. Pretty stoked for the speeds that you guys have dropped. Look at those qualifying times. Holy Jesus, dude. Yeah, pretty impressive stuff there when it comes down to it, man. So again, very stoked when it comes to the race and seeing what you guys have to offer.
Yeah, we got guys have been working pretty hard this weekend, Michigan. Looking for a lot of hopefully green flag runs, some crazy speed out there, and some epic racing.
Dude, I can't wait to see this thing. And again, we got a good style of race coming up. It is at 50%, so a lot of time to maneuver through this thing. Let's go ahead and get into our guest commentator tonight. We got Kiss My Asphalt, races in that TNT League. She's going to be joining us and giving her a little shout out here on the booth and have some fun with us over here at Left Turn Broadcasting. Kiss My Asphalt, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Welcome aboard and welcome in. You're going to have all kinds of fun.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, pleasure is ours. Great to have some new sound in the booth, of course. Alongside with these roaring engines, these guys are about ready to throw down at this super fast track. Very excited again for this track. You got that 1.5 mile style of track with those high bankings. Pretty epic stuff. Multiple grooves. You've raced this track before, Kiss, right?
Yeah, I have many times.
And what is your take on this track?
Well, you have to have a good, decent, stable car, in my opinion. I don't know. I like stable cars, so they're going to keep me stuck to the track. That's the most important thing for me anyways. Knowing how to roll into those turns and coming out the other end, not easy.
No, absolutely not, especially with that tire wear, which will be crucial. Muck can probably go into a little bit more on that aspect of the wear when it comes to Michigan and those multiple grooves and how you're trying to maneuver your car through. How do you have your car set up, Muck? I mean, obviously to go fast, we know this, but what are you looking more for? Are you looking at that long green run? Maybe hopefully shorter runs? What's your take?
Slow. Yeah, I'm looking for a long. I'm looking for a long green flag runs. I like to set my car up for a long run. I know I can keep a certain lap time when I full fuel run. So if it's a bunch of yellow flags, I might be in trouble. But we'll see how it goes. Tire wear is not that big of a deal here in Michigan. When your tires do wear, they kind of tend to get loose off a turn too, so that might be something you might want to look at later tonight.
Oh yeah, and of course when it comes to that tire wear, what we see, you think more right, those right rears burning off, maybe a little bit of mix of those right fronts, or are you looking for that more balanced car that's going to kind of wear evenly?
Well, whatever you do, the right rear is going to burn off here for you. It's just the nature of the beast at this track. You don't want to burn off the right front because then you start losing control in the turns. So, and if you burn off the right rear, that gives you more speed. So, it's a fine balance.
Sounds like an intricate balance at that as well, man. So you get very stoked to see what these 24 cars, on this field today is going to be able to muster up. That consistency, those different lines and grooves. Everyone's, that preferred line does tend to be toward the bottom on entries and exits, and coming out high on the exits. Now, when everyone's fighting for that same real estate, will there be a lot of give and take there to maneuver those cars too wide coming out of those turns and into those turns, giving them plenty of time, plenty of room to maneuver and race. Man, again, it's a wide track, very fast track as well. So it does look as if we got Marley. Marley, got a copy?
I got a copy there, brother.
There you are.
What's going on?
Man. Oh, man, we're just kicking it off in the pre-race show here. Getting everyone all fired up and tuned up, kind of going over the track. Great to have you aboard, of course. You're going to see him running that 12 Penske car, and Muck is going to be in that 2 Penske car. So you got a couple Penske teammates here. Man, when it comes to it, Marley, give us your take on the track, on what you guys set up for the thing. How you think your car is going to maneuver. Do you have any strategies you don't want to give away?
Well, I'm glad that you bring this up, Tron, because our viewers and our fans, they've been asking for setups, and we have a fast one coming for them right after this race. So make sure you tune in, LTB fans. We got a 38.1 3 times wear race car coming at you right after this race. But as far as the track there, Tron, yeah, this track is very challenging, multiple aspects. The turns, hitting your marks. You kind of want to take a wide arc into these turns so that you can just turn that car down and kind of come more straighter off on the turn, so you can carry more speed down the straightaways. Your let-off points are important, as well as some other tricky aspects. Mucka touched on this just not that long ago. In race comms with drivers, the pit road is very tricky here.
Yes.
Finding the way to get off that banking, which I believe is about 12 degrees, get off that banking onto the apron, and then be able to jam that brake and not lose it on that transition. So it's gonna be interesting to watch. If anybody gets any black flags or cars lose it coming to pit road, it's gonna be something to watch during this race.
Well, something to watch. There's a lot to lose and gain right there. I was running a few practice races as well. I noticed the same thing. Was able to gain tremendous time on the field coming into my pit entry, and again, having that on point but not speeding, you can wreck or win your race right there. Speaking of the track, and when it comes to the lines and whatnot and what Michigan has to offer, let's take us around the track. And this time, and this week, folks, we're going to have a little something from old school RCR. This is Link Warrior back in 2012. All right, so he's coming out of pits right now, folks. We are getting up to speed with him for the right shotgun. Link Warrior 2012 status. Now, this is when them cars were made like real race cars back then. And you're going to see this camera view start to fluctuate a little bit. That's because he's going so fast. He's actually going into a whole new dimension. All right, this is dimension racing right here, because this is the how to restrict the plane. This is about horsepower. We're getting nuts with this thing right now. He's coming up across the start finish line here. Here we go. He is gone. All right, we're seeing him going into 1 and 2 right here as he dives in. Look at the bottom line, and as he gets to the bottom line, you see him lift up here on entry. He's going to roll back into that bottle super hard, but nice and consistent, like get her forward coming out right up against that wall. I mean, almost kissing that thing. And then, of course, you're going to keep it high into another apex into 3 and 4 where you're letting that thing turn and bite and rip a little bit. Getting her to rotate through center, coming out, tricks her out to the high. Beautiful, right there, up against that wall. You can use the wall as a track. I mean, and that's just getting it right there. You got that thing pegged and peaked on RPM right there. You let it off a little bit, drive a little higher line middle. Probably simulated, I would per se, have a little traffic, someone underneath them. You can't always find that preferred line. But he's still hauling nail right now. Look at this. Another dive into the floor. Sets it ready. Excellent run. Now this is a throwback run around Michigan. Flint Warrior back in the RCR days in 2012. Pretty epic setup right here. So stoked I've trying to get there by him. Great demonstration as he's bringing us back into the pits. Yes, that squeal is his brakes. You don't use no brakes here in Michigan, not unless you're in trouble. You bringing that joker into the pits to get some more fresh feel goods and a good splash of fuel. But that's it. I mean, so he's gotta watch those brakes too. That's another thing on those pit entries that people will, the drivers will overlook, is that cold brakes and getting that thing to blow up and slow up without locking them up. All right, bring us back up into the booth right here. All right, so that was your around the track at Michigan. If you're tuning in a little late, we have Front Row Racing throwing down the Century 21 Pro Cup. And man, they're going to put on a pretty epic race. They've been training all week long. We got some amazing times when it comes to these drivers. Let's get into those times. Let's go over the starting lineups to get everybody's attention. All right. Dropping into this Front Row Racing starting lineup. Now, these are some fast cats. We got 24 solid drivers here, multitude of teams. 5 teams in general. See all that little preview at the beginning. And man, these drivers working together, they're producing some really fast cars. It's a great show for Century 21, of course. The full sponsor, proud sponsor of Left Turn Broadcasting, mobility all over the U.S., all over the world. Any kind of questions when it comes to real estate, look them up. Just Google them. You'll find someone close to you. Scotty B sitting on pole. 88 Hendrix Chevy right there with a pole time of 37.910. And he is our points leader. So a double whammy for the entire field right there. Right off the start. Yeah, they got to chase this guy. Woo! Sitting outside pole in that second position. Don't be fast. Teammate of him has got to be in that Hendrix Chevy. Then number 48, look for him on track, sitting outside pole with a time of 37.937. And he is 5th in points. So sitting right there. Pose to strike. In that third spot, we're looking at Long Shot. All right, Long Shot in that 19 Gibbs Toyota. He got that thing done with a 37.982. And he is currently 3rd in points. So he is mirroring his efforts right now on track. Very good job for Long Shot. 4th position, Clashes. JCR Racing. We got him in that 51 machine. Gibbs Toyota, qualifying time of 38.003. He is currently 2nd. Wow. All right, so he's up there. He's primed to pose. McLovin getting her done in that top 5, bringing it in that 5th position. He's going to be sporting that 10 car Stuart Haas machine. He's going to be sitting there with a 38.007. And he is currently 8th in points, so he's doing all right. All right. Riding it up in that 6th position field filler. He's going to hit it with that number 5 Hendrix Chevy on the Hendrix team. He dropped the time at 38.013. He is 9th in points. So still top 10 in points. Great job to field filler. All right, coming in that 7th position. True damn! Oh, you know it! In that 3 RCR Chevy. T-cap right there. And of course, he dropped the time at 38.021. All these times sitting right on top of each other. Beautiful. He's currently 4th in points. He beat the good one. Flash 9. Oh yeah. Flash 9 getting it done in that 8th position. He's going to be sporting the 47 RCR Chevy with the time of 38.021. Oh, and choose that with 38.014. I think I messed up his time last week. These are consistent. Mac Attack in that 9th position. 22 Penske Ford. He dropped the time of 38.24. So looks like, oh yeah, okay, I'll get into that in 1 second. Good job for Mac Attack bringing it in that 9th position. He's 13th in points. All right, my man Marley. Bad fast Marley right here, getting it down to that top 10 position. He is going to ride in that 12 Penske. Look for him out there with a similar and same time as Mac Attack, 38.024. Mac was higher in points, which gave him that 9th position. See, Marley is 15th in points. Bad Martin in the 11th position. That number 4, Stuart Haas Ford, dropped the time at 38.035. He's 11th in points. Great job, Bad Martin. Keeping a pretty good consistency there. And he's another one mirroring his efforts, 11-11. Make a wish. He's pushing for this race. Get Jay Wow is back. All right. In that 12th position, he's going to be riding hard in the 21 Penske Ford with a go fast time of 38.040. He's 17th in points. He's got himself a little bit of work to do, but a long season to get there. All right, my man Mucka. He's in that 13th position. Mucka in that 2 Penske Ford CEO Front Row Racing dropped his time of a 38.057, and he is currently 7th in points. Still posed and primed, gonna make it in that playoff. In that 14th position, Coach Matt, number 9, in that Hendrick Chevy. His qualifying efforts 38.092. Still running a pretty decent fast lap. Guys be getting it done out there. He's 18th in points. So look for Coach Matt in that 9 car. Hendrick Chevy starting up 14th position. 15th, Lynch Racing in that number 20. Gibbs Toyota dropped his time of a 38.90. There we go. 090, this guy. And he's currently 10th in points. Good job. Top 10 point for Lynch. Good run this year. 16th, quarter panel. Outlaw. He's in that 18 Gibbs Toyota. Gibbs team captain right there. You got him sitting there at the 38.163 on his qualifying effort. 14th in points. The Brit started toward the back of the field in 16th position, fighting his way through traffic. Along with him is going to be in that 17th position, misfire on that 8 RCR Chevy. Dropped his time of a 38.238, and he is currently 24th in points, starting at the rear of the field. He's late to the party when it comes to front row racing. We got Easy E coming in that 18th position. Look for him in that 13 RCR Chevy, and he got his qualifying average at 38.253. He's 21st in points right now, so he's got himself some work, but doing a pretty good job working on his consistency. Fields fan rounded out at that 20th position. He is 19th position, sorry. He is in that 24 Hendrick Chevy. Dropped his time of 38.291. And he is 16th in points, so he's got himself a little bit of work. Right in that 20th position, Pittman, no longer the rookie. In that 11 Gibbs Toyota, 38.305 for his qualifying efforts. Yeah, he's sitting at 19th in points. Got himself a little bit of work, but he's a rookie. He's been through this before. He'll be all right. Brewster Baker. All right, Mr. Brewster Baker going to be hitting it up in the 41 Stewart Haas car. He is the 30. His qualifying efforts 38.350. 22nd in points, and he is starting in that 21st position. HT379 going to be bringing up toward the rear of the field here in that 22nd position. 14 Stewart Haas Ford, 38.355 for his qualifying efforts, and he is looking at 12th in points. Z Centralized, 23rd back row in that 37 RCR Chevy. Did not qualify on this one, so this is qualifying efforts. We'll be starting at the rear of the field. And I believe he's 23rd in points. And I believe we have Captain Cutie, also late to the party at Front Row Racing. He will be starting at the back of the pack, getting his start just last week. Let's see if he can keep it up. All right, folks, so I believe we are good to go there, all caught up to speed. So we're going to bring us back to the booth here. Talk with a few of them drivers while we're waiting for countdown to start on this race. Now, this race is kicking off right at 9 o'clock, and I believe, oh my goodness, it is already 9 o'clock. So it looks like we are late to the party. We're going to go directly into our national anthem, and we'll be back here shortly. All right, folks, welcome back. We're waiting for the countdown to green to start. Give us a moment here as we are looking for that glorious invite. Okay, well, we have it now. We're just waiting on the cue here, and I got to give it to him. So here we go, folks. Give us 1 second as we drop into this start your engine command. I want to make sure we are good to go here. All right, let's make sure. Okay, hold on one moment here. All right, so got it. All right, folks, so here we go right now. We're bringing up our drivers. Give us 1 moment. Let's radio up our co-caster. Kiss My Asphalt. You got a copy?
I am here.
All right, copy that. Now let's go and have ourselves one kick butt race here. I'm going to be stoked about it. So, all right, well, I think I got our drivers up, and I'm going to go ahead and shout it out and over to them. All right, drivers, let's see some pure excitement, pure fun, pure speed at Pure Michigan. Fire up those motors, and let's get her done. Start them engines. All right, folks, if we're getting into it right now, so give us 1 second here. Bring us back to the booth, and we are waiting for everything to click over, and we're going to get into this bad race.
Hey, brother, just giving you a heads up. We have about 30 seconds till go time.
All right, copy that. That's my man Marley right there. He gonna be in that rocket of his own. Good luck out there, Marley. You're gonna need it.
I know. I appreciate it.
You get her done, dude. You're gonna be all right, man. Seriously, keep that pedal down, and you'll be right as rain.
Looking for this 12 car at the front.
Pointed the right direction. Start with that one, and you'll be all right. I mean, you start in that top 10. You're right middle of pack. So, a couple good positionings, and you should be fine, dude. You should be great. I'll be stoked. You guys been working real hard on this race, man.
I got the body armor paint scheme tonight, just in case people get a little rough.
Ooh, okay, thanks for the heads up there on that one, by the way. Appreciate that.
Yeah. A little protection.
You're going to need it, dude. No, well, hopefully not, because it should be some pretty clean, epic racing. You just let us know when to get into this guy, and it's all in, bud.
Absolutely.
If you're tuning a little late, this is Front Row Racing, getting ready to throw it down at Michigan for the Century 21 Pro Cup. All brought to you by Left Turn Broadcasting and Century 21.
All right there, brother. Screen has flipped. You can hop right on in.
All right. All right, folks. So looks like it's about time to get crazy with it at Pure Michigan. If again, if you're tuning a little late, we got 50%. We got the stages. We got those manual cautions going down. We got all the damage. Don't forget about that. Woo! That damage. That can blow you up in pits trying to get that thing squared away. But yeah, also it can blow up that arrow out there on track. So these guys want to be nice and clean, ginger-like when it comes to these cars. Don't want to scratch them. That's why I always keep boasting out there. Don't scratch my car. Don't scratch my car. So if you're not scratching your car, it means you're damage-free. It means you're running a good race. You're not overdriving your stuff. You're maintaining it, saving them tires. That's another thing too. Let's look for those drivers at the towards the middle of the runs. Takes your time, on the start of this thing. Don't burn them tires up right off the bat. See where they come from, from the back, and actually see if they can march forward by saving those tires and utilizing these long runs. Praying that we get one. I mean, you should. These guys are all some of the most talented out there. Can't wait to see what's going on. All right, Asphalt, you got this? You good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. So Asphalt is a little bit nervous. It's one of her first broadcasts with Front Row Racing. So, we're just going to throw in with the wolves, and we're going to have all kinds of fun with it. See, and we got the dogs barking in the background to verify that we're going to be doing all kinds of barking on this track. All right, so looks like we are going to be good to go here. 1 second. Now we are in. Let me get us to our leaders. And I can't wait for the drop of the green flag on this one. Okay, bringing us into the race here, folks. All right, we got Scotty B in that 88 starting there on their pole. We got Bad Fast in the 48 sitting outside. We got the 51. Caution sitting fourth, I'm sorry. outside, and looks like inside at that 19. All right, so it looks like we're coming up to that green flag. Here we go. Dropping that hammer. Oh, God, it's got to be on point. Boom, we go. Hold on to yourselves. Let's go ahead and get a little crank up right off the bat. See if we can get it.
Sorry about that, Tron. My dog started barking. My son came home. Oh, it was a mess.
You're good. All right, folks, we're on a cranker upper right now, so we got to get this thing all squared away. It's got to be out there hauling it. All right. That cranker up brought to you today by C21. Next one's up. Okay, it's got to be up down to a little bit of a lead. Pulling on the 48. 48 and the 51 still lined up. 48 is bad fast. The 51 is that man clashing right there. Remember, these guys started up toward the front of the field. Clashing, start up in that fourth. Long shot in that third. Long shot's in that 19. Look for him. Seeing how these front runners cars are they fast for the whole run, or are they fast, you know, just in the beginning? We'll see if they fall off, how they fall off, and how many drivers are going to be able to capitalize. These drivers are hauling it so fast right now, they're driving the wheels off this car. Pretty cool. All right, what do you see out there? There, Asphalt, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to get things organized right now because my disturbance in the force. But I'm riding with the 47 right now, and he looks pretty good.
Oh man, got Flash
Trying to
9.
figure out what.
Yeah, Flash 9. He is one of the best. He's with that RCR team. Flash 9 he's ran with the Nascar circuit for quite some time. Dominated over there. Got himself some championships. Now he's over here testing his abilities out on this front row racing league in the Sister 21 Pro Cup. And man, he's been up there toward the front. He's having a little bit of contact for the first start of these few races of this season. So he's finding himself a little bit further, you know. Oh no, he's still sitting 6th in points, so he's still fine. He's doing good. But I don't think he's had quite that run that he's been looking for quite yet. But the season is still beginning. And we're only a few laps, a few races into it. A lot can happen up until then.
Everything's looking good so far.
Oh, absolutely. Look at this side by each action right here with the 19 and the 48. 19 trying to get underneath. He's got all kinds of help and company. 19 a long shot. Long shot also. Now this guy starts in that 3rd position. 3rd in points, running very consistent through this season so far. And he also ran in NASCAR with Flash 9. Those two were duking out over there, basically, literally 1 and 2 almost every single race. You know, with a few from Intimidator and a few other cats and characters that were over there. But those guys were pretty much circuit-wise leading it. And you see him up here looking for that lead right now, sitting nice in that 2nd position. And looks like as if he is gaining. He has contact on that draft of the 88. Will the 88 be able to hold him off? And he got all kinds of heat in that kitchen. Look at this. You got the first 7-8 cars easy right there in striking distance of this lead. Let's get a little bit further back in the pack here. See what we can find. What do you got back there, Asphalt?
Oh, they're just trucking along, you know, trying to catch up to the packs here. They're doing really good.
Everyone's holding a good line right now. We're on board. Mucka charging it. Looks like he's a little high to the outside. Let's bring up our trackers and see if I can get a little more insight on this guy.
It's like someone's going through the infield.
Uh-oh, we got a little landscaping getting done. That's not pointing the right direction. Let's get back toward our leader. Oh man, we got a lot of good battling toward the front here. And toward the back. Oh, look at this 19 now on all over the 88 with company from the 51 of Clashing. Wow, excellent run so far. Everyone's minding the P's and Q's, minus a little bit of landscaping toward the beginning. But we got, I pulled up quarter pounder right here as a tracker, sitting back in that 17th position, still pretty much mirroring where he started, gained a little bit there. I don't know, lost a little bit. But yeah, we got 20 laps remaining in stage 1.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with Easy E right now. He's doing pretty good. I think everyone's just taking their time, being patient, you know, trying to just race their race.
Absolutely, and that's what it is too. That's what we like to call, ladies and gentlemen, is that time on track. They're not just racing each other or racing, make sure they hit their marks and their lines and their car does what it's supposed to, but they're also time on track. So it's whenever you try to pass somebody, you're going to lose time because you're side by side, you're battling now, you're woed up, you got to get around them, whatever, whatnot. And that thus means that you start losing time to the leaders. Now, you can make some of that up on pit road, or it takes away from making a lot of that up on pit road if you can get there. But again, that's the program in general, time on track. The fastest time throughout this entire race will be the winner. You see Scotty, he's doing himself a phenomenal job running his race and driving his line, making these guys basically follow him. Or if they're going to try to do something, they got to go around him. Thus, you're going to hit that wall of air as they try to come out of the draft, and it's a little more detrimental to that top end speed, especially that straightaway speed. Let's see if anyone can get to the bottom. No one's rotating to the bottom yet. We are going to be seeing a couple of, or we're getting one pit stop throughout this thing. Now that's the other thing I want to bring up there, Asphalt, is that
what?
The fuel economy. So right now we're looking around 3 laps left of fuel. These guys are going to be coming into pits here any moment, okay? So
yeah, Easy is in the pit right now.
Oh, okay, so we got some early pitters. Now, what I realized in practice when I ran with these guys a little bit earlier in the week is that it is crucial you run this thing out of fuel in this first stage, or you have some kind of fuel save gear or something to make it all the way, or you will run out of fuel at the last portion of this first stage. Because this stage,
I always hated that.
Yes, yeah. This stage is a little bit longer. You got 29 laps in this one. Stage 2 has 27 laps, and stage 3 has 44 laps. So stage 3 obviously is a long haul, but you don't have to worry about anything when it comes to fuel. You can early pit, if you will, in stage 2. And make it to the end, you're good. But here, you got to stretch this thing out, tires, fuel, and your wit to get this thing to the end. These things are not handling nicely right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's very challenging. Like for me personally, it's hard for me to understand all the pit strategies and like the tire wear and everything like that. So to map out every race before you do it is crazy. You really do have to practice these races beforehand.
Oh,
it's a lot of time and work and energy.
yes, and I'd like to relate it out there to our fans out there is that, man, I'm telling you, the amount of work that these drivers put throughout the week, it's crazy.
It is. It's
hours.
Crazy.
It is. The hours that go involved into this. So right now we have Scotty B in pit lane right now, out of their fuel, if you will, getting his 4 fresh fuel goods, putting himself back out on track. So showing us.
It always amazes me, Tron. It always amazes me when the new people start these games. They figure they can just hop online and just race a race and be like a winner, and it's really not like that. It's way too hard.
No, this is very intricate stuff here.
Ooh, we got a bunch going into the pit now.
Absolutely.
Everyone.
Yeah, we got a smorgasbord coming into pit lane, and everybody's trying to get this one down. Look at all these cars. I believe HT3 has a blown motor, so we'll utilize him as our pit cam.
Ooh, got a little argy-bargy there on the pit lane.
Oh, little, hey, how you doing? In pit road right now.
Little touch and feely there, boys.
Yep. Everybody's coming out of pit, going in or coming out right now. Let's see who's going to win this race off. Here comes Bad Fast in that 48. He's out. 12, 21, everyone. Yeah. Right, we are on the 21 now. He's making his way out of pit lane. Getting himself
Looks
up
like
to
the
speed.
41 is the last one out of pit road.
All right, so that was a very fast cycle of pit stops right there, folks. We're on board the 48, Bad Fast, in that Hendrick Chevy. He's right there, right along suit with that the 51 of Flashing. Now, these guys were all front runners, so let's see where they come about as they get back up to speed in this field. Cycles back through and around. All right, 48 giving us a show here. He's tracking, locked in on the 51, and I think I see our leaders. One more second here as we're going into our next series of turns. Wait for everything to, yep, and it does. It cycles back to the 88 of Scotty B. Oh, but maybe not for long. There goes a 19 underneath him. Just as I get there, 19. A little more feel good in his tires right now, and he is gone. He went underneath the 88, got that clean air, and hopefully he's going to be able to set sail. Let's try to get to that 19. There he is. Long shot, 19 Gibbs Toyota, taking the lead from Scotty B.
It looks like MacTac did a big spin around, so he didn't wreck anyone that was coming up behind him, but he's heading into the pits now.
Okay, copy that. Mac attack, a little bit of spin, no contact, no caution.
Not that I saw, like, anyway.
No, copy that. Yeah, exactly. No, keep going. You're doing great. You really are. You're doing a fantastic job. Really appreciate all the help. Keeping an eye back there on what's going on. And just call it out. Right now, we are one heck of a battle for the lead. And, oh, man, side by side for that. Here comes Clashing underneath Scotty B. Scotty B high, a little to the outside. Rotating back, and, oh, he makes it all good. 48 underneath now. 48 trying to capitalize. 48 there. Scotty B still high to the outside. Let's look a little back here further. Yep. 48 is going to give him a little bit of a break. Now, I believe Scotty was one of the first ones into pit lane, and he has about a lap older tires. So it doesn't mean that this is over by all means for him. It just means that he needs to hang out for a minute, let these guys equalize their tires closer to his, and he'll be able to utilize the draft and the handling of his fast hot rod and get him up toward that front again. Hopefully have a chance of getting himself that stage 1 victory. This is all for the lead. You are on the leader, long shot right now, capitalizing all kinds on this clean air and enjoying his line choice, which is whichever one he wants. We'll be winding this thing down. Looks like we are inside the 10. I believe this will be 9 laps remaining or 8 laps remaining. I'll give a quick verification for you as they cross the line. 19, doing a great job so far. Got away from the group, stretching it out. Maybe 4 or 5 car lengths right now. I mean, this is a good group up front, too. I mean, we've had minimal contact, and everyone's been basically keeping going in the right direction. Not just keeping it going in the right direction, but fast, too.
Yeah, we got the guys in the back just driving around, you know, trying to get those laps under their belts, trying to make it to the next stage, I do believe.
Which is exactly, that's a great, that's awesome for those guys. That's exactly what plan they need to be doing. Back of the pack guys need to worry about their time on and moving right there. Keep up as close as they can to the leaders, but make sure they don't go a lap down. You do not want to go a lap down, so you want to utilize your whatever cars are around you, especially if you're in the back, run together, so hopefully it picks up those times a little bit more, thus not letting this lead group, who is hauling the nail right now, catch up to you. I mean, I would like to say, I mean, Go Fast would use it as a as an acronym, but I like to say Gone Fast, man, because they've been gone for a minute. These guys are lined up tough in the front. No one can really get past each other because of the amount of speed that these guys are carrying. It's epic right here. We're coming close to the end of the stage, so I'll give you an exact lap count here in just a little bit. Just waiting for him to
It is very close. It's very close race up at the front. It's exciting to watch, definitely.
And it's no holds barred. They're on it. Everyone is.
They're getting so close to each other, it's sketchy.
Oh, 48 looking low. 6 laps remaining. Coming up 5 to go right now as we cross the line. Okay, we're 5 to go. That means no cautions. No cautions from here on out. We're in this stage. At the end of every stage, there's no cautions at 5 to go in stage 1 and 2. It's 10 to go when it comes to stage 3. So they're inside the 5, if you will, looking for that touchdown. And a 19's got the ball. Oh, 48 looking to come over here. He's got something. Oh, man, he's got a beautiful run on the bottom. Painting that bottom yellow line, or white line.
Yeah, he was holding that tight.
Yeah.
He's going for 2
Oh,
passes.
here he comes! Woo! Side by side, going into 1. 4 laps remaining. Ooh, bad fast with the push. Little bit of contact, not enough to really blow him up. Too much, but 19's in the fight of his life right now. Trying to hold on to this thing, coming in 3 to go. Look at this, all kinds pushed by that 88. 88 and Bad Fast are teammates. You know he's going to try to give him a shot to get some extra points if the 88 can't get there. Here it comes. Teammates working together. 19 down, low, blocking. Can only block so long. 48 still on the bottom with help. Some of the best help you could possibly ask for. That 88, that Hendrick Chevy is Scotty B. Oh, Scotty B with the wicked push. He lost all kinds of grip in the nose. He went up and kissed that wall. All kinds. More like a little bit of a smack than a kiss. He slowed up. He lost himself good 4 or 5 positions right there. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We are looking at coming in 2 to go, folks. Okay, it's up to the 48 now for the Hendricks team. Can the 48 get there? Get that stage win. Come on, Bad Fast, get it. Bad Fast old school. He's been racing since like the Stone Age when they had square tires on these things. All right, and they're kicking the donkey. And now he up and go. Here he comes, 3 wide.
Damn, these guys are hot tonight. They are looking for that stage win.
Oh, they're looking to put on a show. They're doing it.
Yeah,
little
they're
bit of
doing
contact.
really good.
19 there, all kinds of heat in the kitchen, and yes, that was deliberate. Go with that heat in the kitchen. Heat 5, all kinds. Woo! There it is. 19 still spinning. 1 lap to go. Can he maintain? This is just stage 1, folks. Oh, man. 19 still in front, holding him off. Bad Fast now drifting high. Losing some spots, losing some momentum. Here comes the 48. And the 47. 47's right there. Oh, man. 47 Flash 9. Will he get there? Right there in that second spot. 19's going to take it. Woo! Epic battle right there. Good job. Stage 1 victor is that 19. Gibbs Toyota. Woo! Of Longshot. Go figure, you have Longshot and Flash 9. Both those cats have raced so diligently together over at Nascar. Multitude of seasons. Now throwing it down in front row racing. Showing their stuff right there. Great job. Great work by those guys. Putting on one heck of a show.
Yeah, they definitely did. Let's see if they can make it too.
Oh, woo! My heart's a pounding right now, Asphalt. Oh, man, I don't know. But we don't need any coffee in this booth, but we're still going to have it. We got a few more seconds here. Getting ready to kick this thing off. If you're tuning in a little late, we got Kiss My Asphalt, one of the TNT drivers for the Thursday night Top Gunners for the Super Speedway. She's joining us here in the booth. Just give her a little quick insight on the LTV broadcasting style of things. So very pleasure to have her aboard. And here we go with, let's get to that 19 for that restart. Here we go. This is Stage 2, Front Row Racing, Century 21 Pro Cup. And you have Longshot on point in that 19 Git Toyota on the bottom now, leading this fierce
Tron, how many cars we got running tonight?
We got 24 cars running.
There we go. I'm just checking out the YouTube comments.
Yeah, by all means, if you can respond to them. I'm a little busy, folks. I do apologize not being able to get to the comments, but I'd be stoked if you can handle those duties right now.
Right.
As we have, contact a little bit, 48. Looking for that bottom line. 10 car of McLovin.
Ooh.
McLovin now trying to show his presence. Hey, up here. Got himself fast piece, good hot rod, sitting high to the outside in that second, third position. Bad fast underneath rotating, having a great run on the bottom. Making it stick, coming out. Look at the 10. 10 trying to get down. No, I'm sorry, the 88 was trying to side draft the crap out of the inside line. Does so in such Scotty B fashion. Rockets himself around the outside, and he is right there with these guys, making that high line of work. Look at this, a 19 and 48 battling side by each. Oh, 48 gets a little more company. He got a good 4 or 5 cars lined up on the bottom. 47 right there, giving all kinds of push. That's Flash Knot. Flash Knot getting her done. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle action. 48 now.
There is too much action going on this field right now. I can't even keep up.
I know! It's great!
Dead.
Ooh, it's good stuff. This is good stuff right here. This is how it should be at Michigan, folks. Front Row Racing at its best. Century 21 Pro Cup, and they putting the pro in that cup right now. Along with that $3,750 some odd dollars in there. Woo! Get some. 19 still falling back just a little bit, but still in contact with those leaders. That high line was not nice to him. Looked like he may have had a little bit of contact with the 48, as the 48 is now our leader. Been rocking and rolling since. Let's see what he can get done. I'm going to get over to the 48. There he is. All right. 48 now on board. That Hendrick Chevy leading this race. Now a little backstory on the 48 of Bad Fast been in this thing since, like I said, the Stone Age, when they had them square tires, okay, and they're pushing the thing with donkeys and stuff, and he was going fast then, okay, now he's going fast again now, but he's going fast a little bit more in style. All right, he got that 48.
Going faster.
Yeah, faster, thank you, yes, very good. Yeah, it's going faster now with the 48 on that door. And man, he's running some pretty good program. He won the championship for Front Row Racing 2 years ago. Went got accepted into qualifiers for a Heat 5 Pro League, and now he is racing the C21 Pro League for Front Row Racing this year. Doing himself a pretty good job. Woo! A little wiggle and a wobble. Look at that, 51 trying to get to the bottom. 21 there now. J-Wow right there with the 51. You know those two are going to work together. Why? Because it says JCR in both their names. I mean, I ain't worried about the fact that they ain't on the same team. Don't matter. These two have been working side by each for the last almost solid year now. So JCR, amazing sponsor, and going to the lead. Amazing help with the 21, giving him all kinds of shove and push through there, but not a lot. Now we're talking ginger-like through there, keeping those RPMs up and that control. Need to have that handle. You can push your car through there all day long, but if you push them through there too much, you're going to lose the handle. You're both going to blow up and possibly massive wreck. 48 now high to the outside, trying to hold on to this. Look at this field filler in the 5 car. That black 5 car right there on the bottom, looking for a run. He's got all kinds of company and help. Look at that, the 88 of Scotty B right there drifted back. He's in the 8th position right now. Holy man. Everybody under a blanket. No, damn the blanket. We're talking a napkin on this one, all right? Woo! Because that's what the lead is all about at front row racing. Everybody wants to be in that front row. Yeah. Asphalt, you okay? Everything good? You
Yeah,
in there,
just
right?
1 second.
Ugh.
No, I gotta. Just 1 second.
Yeah, copy all of that. Trust me, I get you. I get you all day long. Man. This is some great racing. Let's go ahead and scroll a little bit through the field. We can jump on Bad Fast Marley right now. He had himself one burner of a qualifying time and good car. A little bit of contact. Beginning of stage 1, found himself losing a little bit of positions, but gaining strength and on track. He's found himself one great ally out there, which is that 2 car. His teammate, that Penske too, of Lubbock, CEO of Front Row Racing. He gonna go ahead and see if he can get in there, but no, looks like he pushes high to the outside. 11 car is right there. Pittman, that no longer a rookie thing. He trying to prove it. 12 car still rounding.
All these cars are driving so awesome right now. Like in the back, they're just doing so great. Like there's no wrecks, hardly any touching. It's awesome.
Everybody's holding.
They're all keeping their distance. They're being patient.
Oh.
It's good.
Now, I can't promise you that at next stage come the end of this thing, but
Well, I don't want to see that
Oh.
coming to the end of this stage either.
Nope.
I'd like some more action, but you know.
more action as they're side by side, almost 3 wide coming into it. Woo! And that's a woman with high demands there when it comes to and knows what kind of racing she's looking for. And we're hoping that Front Row Racing is delivering today. It sure looks as if they on the right track. And that track is Michigan. It is that pure Michigan. And they going all kinds fast. Remember, folks, you're tuning in a little late. Left Turn Broadcasting. We got that C21 Pro Cup. Brought to you by C21 and JCR. We are in stage 2, getting ready for pit stops here. Now, remember, this is a little bit shorter of a stage. This is, oh, wait, we possibly have a caution. We are under caution.
Oh.
All right, must have had some kind of mishap yep, something happened, a little bit of contact or whatnot. So, folks, we are under caution. Let's go ahead, get over to our leader at the moment.
I mean, I was asking for action, but I didn't think it would happen that quick. I shouldn't have said anything.
You be leery of what you wish for there, Asphalt. All right, so,
Exactly.
folks, we are going to go ahead and jump over to a quick full send commercial here, and we'll be back here in just a second.
Ooh, that road is.
Yeah, I guess they are kind of pretty, especially this one.
We run with a fast crowd, a tough crowd.
More like a mob.
43 asphalt warriors.
Guys with one motto.
What goes around
Comes around.
eye for an eye, finger for a finger. Paybacks are a promise. Races end, rivalries don't. You got a nice ride there. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it.
Careful who you mess with, because now the pack doesn't forget. NASCAR Thunder 2004, rated E for everyone. EA Sports.
It's in the game.
The Miller Genuine Draft Rusty Wallace stock car.
Independent rear suspension, dual.
All right, folks, here we go. Coming back to green, coming out of caution in stage 2. Green, 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 all kinds green, super green. 51 up and gone. JCR clashing in that 51. Gibbs, oh man, he is working that bottom line right now, trying to maintain his pace. Got that Gibbs Toyota up and rocking right now with another teammate, that 19. 19, the long shot right there with them. Now they're starting to break away. Now, could this be a good thing or a bad thing? Now, when it comes to Michigan-wise, I believe it's a little more of a good thing. Got two of them stacked together. They're going to go pretty fast. You got a big group behind them, so they're going to stagger up a little bit. They're going to will and slow up because they got a lot of traffic and air moving around them of some sorts. Going to be a little harder for them to get up there to these leaders. Right now, they are stoked with what they're seeing. These two lined up and starting to pull now on 3rd through about 8th or so. Let's get over to Flash 9 in that 47 car. He is in that 4th position, right behind JWoww in that 3rd position. All right, 47 doing himself pretty fine job, taking up in that top 5. Look at this. Got the 4 car up in the battle of this thing. That's Bad Martin and that Stuart Hosford. Haven't seen her and talked about him much yet. He's trying to make himself an appearance at the end. Maybe a little pit stop strategy. Let's see. Bad Martin. He qualified a little toward. What did Bad Martin start at? I believe he started a little bit toward the back of the field. So for him to be making moves and aggressions toward, he's doing a pretty good job.
The guys on YouTube want a top 10 rundown.
Top 10 rundown. Let's look at it. Okay, so we have. Let's get the clashing real quick. We got clashing here in the 51. He's sitting right there. We got the. Oh man, mad push by the. Oh, we'll get to that top 10 here in a second because right now we got possible battle for the lead. 19's in that 2nd position. The 21 car of JWoww in that 3rd position. It looks as if the 47 of Flash 9 is in that. In the 4th position right there. 5th position. Looks to be field filler in that number 5 car in the 5th position. See, we got, looks like McLovin in the 6th place in that 10 car. All right, and then do you believe 7th is Scotty B. 8th is the 48 of Bad Fast. That's all a big battle right there. Bad Martin on the outside for 9th and 10th right there is True Death round out that top 10. There you go, got your top 10. Got it! Woo! And let's see, the 11th spot is the 9 car. Coach Matt trying to get up in there. And it looks like Mucka coming up in here. All right, Mucka in that 12th position, finding him up to the lead draft and lead group. I went there you go. A little above and beyond there. Got you 12th position, guys. Woo!
That's okay. 12 is good.
All right, we'll go with 12. That is the lead group right there. So we still have a battle up front here. The 51 now high. Looks like JWoww in the 21 maybe looking for something, or I'm not sure. These two are both JCRs. Oh man, 51 high to the outside, out of the groove. He's gonna drop like a rock to the back as everybody just cycles underneath him. Not good. Now that puts us as JWoww as our race leader in that 21. That 21, that Penske Ford team. JWoww now in command of this thing, and he has the 47 of Flash 9 right there on his 6th. That's an RCR car. Yeah, Stuart Haas needs this, or Penske needs this thing real bad. So does Stuart Haas. Stuart Haas needs to some team points as well. But both these teams, RCR's doing rather well. They don't want to see an RCR team car up here. Woo!
I'm back here with Mac Attack, and we're all just like biding time, I think. Okay. It feels like a shark that's going to attack at some point. I don't know. Like, they're just swimming, man. They're just swimming right now. They're going to attack at some point, but we haven't figured out when yet.
Gotcha. No, that's funny. The shark is circling.
Oh, we have contact.
Woo! We got a beautiful battle.
Yeah. We had contact. Someone went toward the pits.
We're in it right now. We're on board. The 18 of Outlaw. Marley's
Phil's
right there. Oh, Phil got knocked in pits? with contact?
He's not in the pits, but he's back here low and slow. So.
Gotcha. Out of the draft and just try to maintain his speed until the end of this thing. We're wrapping it up here. 7 laps left to stage 2. And it's been one heck of a battle. And you see the lead group up there. It's the secondary group being led by Outlaw. Outlaw is in that 14th position. 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. All right here grouped together.
If you...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was going to say, if you guys on YouTube need questions asked, just ask them. I'll ask Tron, and he'll answer them.
Yep, and she'll write you back. So we got a great little teamwork going on over here. I appreciate this. Man, you are doing one heck of a job in the booth there, Asphalt. Appreciate all of the help, and I'm sure our fans do too. So, very good.
You're welcome. See you next week.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we're on JWoww in the 21 machine. Look at him, still leading this thing. Leaders are starting to separate a little bit, but look at that group right behind him. Let's get into Bad Fast or Mucka or somebody. Ooh, let's go to Mucka. Mucka's trailing this pack, now finding himself some ground. Mucka now moving himself up into the top 10 underneath the 4 car of Bad Martin. Bad Martin high to the outside, but he does have some company. He has, I believe that's the 14 car, and that 14 is HT3. No, that's the 6 car, my bad. 6 car of Captain Cootie. We haven't talked about Captain Cootie yet. Captain Cootie, newcomer to Front Row Racing, to get himself one extremely eye-opening introduction to Front Row Racing. I'm sure he's, biting his nails
I've always wondered how people pick their names.
I know.
What's his name? Captain Cootie?
Captain Cootie.
Like what?
I don't know. You're right. I get you.
Oh, but I do like the. Oh, we have contact here. Who was that? Oh man. I don't know. The yellow car went flying around. So.
That would be Mac Attack, I believe, in the 22.
Okay, yeah, that's probably right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that possible contact with Mac Attack in the 22.
We got Coach Matt going into the pit.
No, it's not the 22. 22 is right here, and he's in a different paint scheme today. So that was not the 22 of Mac. He's still up and good to go.
Well, Coach Matt's in the pit.
Okay, so Coach is in the pit. Little early stopper action. We're going to go back to the lead here of JWoww. JWoww is still leading this thing. You got the 47 of Flash 9 right there. So let's look at our lap counts here, see where we're at. I know that these things are wearing down. Yep, okay, so we are looking at around 3 to go, coming in 2 to go.
What? Birdwood said, how did you pick Asphalt?
Oh,
what even kind of question is that?
Man, I need some kind of crazy personality to hang with mine, so bingo! Good job, Asphalt. Doing great, man. We're having all kinds of fun out here, and again, it's nice.
Birdwood, if you don't behave, you're coming off my friends list.
All right, we got the 21 here up in the lead. 21 still holding strong. 47 just doesn't have that straightaway speed. Or, you rotate through Corey, seems like he gets a little bit on him. Now he has some company. He has that 5 of Field Filler. Field Filler now running himself up there in the top 3. All right, he made himself a great charge. Field Filler did start in that 6th position for qualifying time. That qualifying effort of 38.031, so we know he's fast. He's 9th in points right now, so he does need a good run. Get himself some of them bonus points. The man who's in the lead right now desperately needs these points. I mean, he's sitting all the way back in the 17th position. Had himself a blown motor of some sorts on a couple races or whatnot, but having just some terrible mishap. Oh no! Splash time of fuel? Possibly.
Contact.
And
Captain Cookie.
Uh-oh.
Got hit. He got hit, but he's okay. He's still alive.
Okay, so let's get over to, I believe, the 19, because that was our race leader. You've got Field Filler, who's right there in that third position. Now Field is out in front.
Yeah, he's got a good lead right now.
Oh man! Now, is everyone starting to run out of fuel? Is that what's going on? Because we're seeing them drop like rocks right here. Yes, I have quarter panel completely out of fuel. A lot of these cars out of fuel. Last lap, trying to get it to the end. And they do.
Contact.
Woo! Into stage. There it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
no worries. Yep. I do it all the time. Phil Filler gets that one. Great victory for that stage 2 win. Oh, man, he utilized his fuel. Looks like a lot of those cars ran out of fuel. J-Well ran out of fuel. Terrible for him. He was really needing that good run, being in the points deficit that he is.
The guys on YouTube are stressing out over the tires because they look terrible, which yes they do, but you know what? This is still a fun game. We all like 704 games for providing us with this opportunity to race NASCAR. So, let's give them a break, you guys. It's just tires.
Yep. Hey, well spoken. When it comes to it, asphalt, that was that's really good. Yeah, 704. We all have our glitches and this and that. No one's perfect in their own life. I guarantee you, I ain't. But man, it's just great for them to bring us this amazing opportunity to bring these drivers together, as you say, our sponsors, our fans, and watch these cars run around. And these guys practice so tremendously throughout the week on putting on a good show, and they're doing a great job now. Stage 3, dropping the hammer, lighting the fires, kick tires, Big Daddy, because we rain on stage 3. And we gone. Field filler.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, started in that front position now. He's gonna try to hold on to that clean air. Scotty B on the outside with Pat Martin in that number 4, giving him a little push, trying to get that high line up to speed. Maka now. Here comes Maka with True Death. Yeah, get some True Death in that 3 car right there. Oh, rotated on the bottom. RCR Chevy working bottom and trying to get right there behind the 2 car. Give him a good shove past Scotty B in the 88. Scotty B out there holding his own. He said, I ain't need no help, dog. No worries, man. I got myself one fast hot rod. We can get done around. It's cool. That and I'm driving a Chevy. I got them extra ponies underneath. So we definitely good.
I love Chevy. Chevy's my shit.
See, that copy that. So yeah, we got that Chevy power up in the front, or getting there at least. Here comes the 88. Now getting to the bottom. Woo! 5 car right there, still holding strong in the lead. 88 now got himself a fat run on the outside. Sliding into that second position, and now setting his sights on that leader. He wants that lead back. This is stage 3. This is what it's all about. This is for those cookies at the end, man. It's for the gustos, the points, and that money. 88 now driving hard, 2 right there with you, on board with 2, and that is Mucka in that Penske Ford, and he is doing himself a pretty fine job. Starting himself toward the back of the pack. Typical Mucka right here. Starts in the 13th position, 7th in points, and now has marched his way all the way up to the 3rd. Great run by Mucka, and there when he needs to be at the end of this race. Fighting up front with that top 5. True Death as well. True, man, right there. All kinds in that 4th place. That number 3, RCR Chevy, doing himself fantastic run. Oh, here comes the 19. Gibbs Toyota, that 19 of Longshot. Looking low, but he has help. He has flashing in that 51 at Gibbs Toyota. He's searching as well. Now that is your top 5er. Everyone's pretty much nose to bumper looking for a run around. See who's going to get where. But again, this is a long stage. I think we're going to have 2 green flag pit stops, if I remember correctly. Well, that we stay green.
2. Woo.
Yeah. Oh, we're already looking at one coming up here shortly. 34 laps remaining in stage 1. You're going to look at, I think the fuel range, I believe, was 20 laps. I forgot exactly what the fuel range was of these cars. But we'll know when they run out of gas. I know that. Oh yeah, we've seen all kinds of that at the end of the last stage. Woo! Poor J-Wow, man, he was right there. Run that joker out of gas, and look at this, so beautiful battle right here. All of this for the top 10, all in a group. See, look at that. Drifting back, look at J-Wow. J-Wow is right there on the bumper of the 48. This is 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th right here. Everyone fanning wide. I was mentioned earlier in the broadcast, you're going to see a multitude of grooves. You're seeing it right now. You're seeing that high line working. You're seeing watch the 21 pinch the 4. Try to, at least, as it gets to the bottom. He actually goes a little bit higher that time, utilizes his momentum. But look at this. Here comes the 47 now with a little bit of a drive. He has a good drive off right there on the bumper. These guys still lined up side by side. Awesome racing. Meanwhile, Bad Fast here trying to lead this thing. Now this is, I'm sorry, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, 11th right here. I believe the top 6 is up front. Right there, you'll see.
I'm really enjoying the chit chat that's going on in the YouTube chat.
Nice.
These guys are talking to each other. Looks like they're having a good time.
Good. That's what we effort around here. I want everyone to have a good time. We're out. I mean, that's
You
the
guys
show.
make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you guys can know when Left Turn Broadcasting goes live next.
Absolutely.
Share the video, give them a thumbs up, please. And thank you.
Yeah, really appreciate all the support. All of it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's a great chime in there on that one, Asphalt. That is what we look for there to continue to grow. The more we grow, the better stuff to come up with, and of course, more we get to bring to you when it comes to our drivers in general, and sponsors. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more forward of the field here. Man, now McLovin finding himself out here, battling tough, high to the outside, but right there in that top 5.
So yes, Lynch was in this race tonight. I'm not sure. Is he still here?
I believe Lynch is. I have not got a report yet on the 20 car. Let's look around for the 20 since we did have a post request here. Looking for Lynch. Mr. Lynch, there he is in that 20 car.
Perfect.
Woo! All right. So let's just figure out where Lynch is at right now. Lynch is 12th place right now. No, I'm sorry.
12th, okay.
No, 14th place. 14th place, sorry.
All right, so he's hanging in. That's good.
Yep, top 15, doing himself a great job. He's right on the bumper of the 18 car, and he has himself a little bit of company. Look at this. Here comes, I believe that's the 14 of HT3. Well, he's doing, decent. Really decent. Like I said, Lynch right now, he's styled out in the top 10 in points. He's in 10th place. So he's run himself a really consistent season, and that's exactly what Lynch is looking for. As he's still in contact with the leaders. All this going to take, he's actually in a prime position if you think about it. If any of those guys get to racing, which they're going to here in a minute, and there's any kind of contact, there's still a little bit, that group is still a little bit further enough back to stay away from the wrecking and capitalize and gain those positions as we come up to 29 to go. Ooh, a little wiggle and wobble by the 2020 loose. Oh! Holding on to it. He's done. All right, he's done a good job. All right, let's go ahead and get back a little more forward to check in on our leaders here. Checking in on Field Filler and the 88. Oh, and it is the 88. 88 and Field Filler. So this is 1 and 2 right here. Scotty B back to the lead. We have pits commencing. So we have some different strategies. So it looks like we have an early stop for the leaders. And we have a couple guys.
We'll see how well that works out for them.
Mm-hmm. So what they're doing is I believe they're trying to split the stages a little more evenly. Instead of running their tires all the way down and their fuel all the way down. Because you have to pit twice here. It looks like this is going to be a green flag run throughout this entire race. As these guys are doing a phenomenal job. So, yeah, that would be smart. Keep that good rubber on your car as much as possible. So you know, instead of trying to have that super fast run at the end with light fuel and some new tires, they're going to try to early pit. You know, again, they're after that. Here we go again. Time on track. And these are the leaders right here. This is the 88 of Scotty B and Field Filler in that second position. Looks like Scotty B coming.
I'm hanging out with Flash 9.
All right, we're staying on board with Field. Field right now taking over that lead. Good job. Stick with Flash 9 and let me know where he's doing and how he's doing.
He's doing good. Just hanging around.
Oh, it looks like Oh, quarter pad, a possible black flag coming into pits. He locked him up, slid that thing. Luckily, he kept it off the track. Got it in there. Not safely, but got it in there. All right, so we are on the leader right now. Okay, so we are under green flag pits at the moment. We're going to go ahead and take you on another full send break from C21 and Left Turn Broadcasting, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
I'm just gonna turn my camera off, have a bit of a smoke.
You're still live. I didn't mute you. Okay. They just heard you. You just. All right, folks, we are back, and we have been under green. Did a little side, a little full send action. 22 laps remaining, and let's check in with our leader here. We've been on field filler for a minute now, but it does look as if the 88 has resumed lead and command of this race. The 88 of Scotty B in that Hendrick Chevy, just putting on another one of those dominating performances, working his program, working his car, utilizing his talent, of course, and now finding himself back in the lead. All right, let's look back here and find out who is where. So it does look as if Field Filler is in that second position, so we were right there. Phil doing himself a great job, running right there with, and it looks like Clashin in the 51 is in that third position. 48 of Bad Fast in the fourth position. Let's see if we can continue back in the field here. Find out who is where. Okay, so fifth is JWoww is back. He's in the fifth position. Sixth is, looks like the number 10 of, oh, there he is, McLovin. McLovin rounding out that sixth position there. Looks as if 47 of Flash 9, seventh place. Now these three cars lined up nose to tail. Will they be able to utilize their momentum and catch these leaders? They're going to collect the 51 of Clash in first, who is in that third place. But this is the closest battle to the lead right now. Will these guys be able to basically help each other catch up to that lead? We have different pit strategies here. There are cars on older tires and cars on newer tires. So there's different pit strategies all the way through. You have the JCR boys. They decided to pit I think around 5 laps left of fuel or so. So they're more or less kind of splitting their runs. So we'll see them go into pit next, well, first in this next round of green flag pit stops. So we are stage 3 right now, getting it done, front row racing in the Century 21 Pro Cup at Michigan. At Pier, Michigan. All Pines, Michigan. Getting it done right. Oh, bad fast, looking low, going underneath the 51. Looking for that 3rd place. The 21 right there, J-Wow and McLovin. All of them going underneath. Whoa! Contact. McLovin, a little bit of rub, or a lot of bit of rub. He finds himself doing some landscaping down there. They must have missed a spot. Well, he got it. Keeps it, saves it, brings it back up, only loses maybe 1 position-ish, but lost a lot of time on that track, though, from those leaders. So he's going to, but luckily, the 47 of Flash 9's right there to scoop him up. They can utilize their drafts together, and hopefully he can make another run toward the end of this thing.
This is a long race.
That's 50%er. That's funny. I used to think they were long as well, but then all of a sudden we blink and it's like, oh, we're done already. Yeah, these crazy drivers want to run a 100% race for their for the championship race, which I think is actually a great idea because it's really going to show the who
What track would that be at?
I believe that is at Homestead, but I have to double check those figures for you. Yes. I believe so. I'm not sure. I got to double check.
I bet if it was Talladega or Daytona, they wouldn't do it.
No. We would never have a race like that at one of those tracks. Yeah, we want these guys to drive and get some. Right now, we have a really good battle. This is back in the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th positions right here. Captain Cootie, if you will, is all over the bumper of that 2 car. Melka, CEO of Front Row Racing right there, to the Penske Ford, showing his stuff on the bottom, making his way, and sitting firmly in the top 10. So good run by Melka. Let's get it back up to Klashin and J-Wow. They are still sitting, you see, this is 6th position. No, 5th position, I'm sorry. Top 5 right here. Now 51 of J-Wow and the 21 of J-Wow and the 51 of Klashin are, I believe, are on different pit strategies. So let's look for them to be pitting first.
Outlaw looks so lonely out here all by himself.
Oh, Outlaw, yeah. I'm watching his track right now. He's what we call that the muck-up bubble, if you will. Whenever you're stuck in the track with no one around you, you're just out there for a Sunday drive, it feels like.
Yeah.
But I know he was fighting his car throughout the week in practice and whatnot, trying everything, man. He threw everything and the kitchen sink. 14 laps remaining in this race here, folks. Woo! Okay, so I'm really curious to see what this fuel is going to do here and how. What's going to happen? Can they make it?
Marley's in the pit.
Okay, so
no, maybe he's not. No, he's not.
Okay.
He's somewhere. Maybe he just came out. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing.
No. You might be right because again, these drivers are on different. Some of them are on different strategies. 2 laps left remaining of fuel for a quarter pound. That gives you a little insight of where we're at. Tire wears are down to the 30 and 27, so he's not bad on his tire wear. 13 laps remaining, so there's going to be a light splash or medium splash of fuel, if you will, and you're definitely going to need tires. There's no way yeah. All these guys are going to have to get themselves some tires. Quarter panel now doing himself that dip down and showing everybody behind him what they got, that he's going to go on pit road. Let's get over to that battle right there. Look at this.
Lynch Racing is on the pit as well. He's in the pit.
Look at this. Field filler is taking the lead. Scotty B coming in the pit. Woo! Gets him wound up. That might have been one great entry right there or a really bad one. But he was fast in there as we have all the cars starting to come into pit now. Trying to stay with our leader. That's the 5 car, field filler. Oh, and it looks like everybody is coming in the pit now. See that dip down, letting all the drivers know behind them. That there, and all of us here to broadcast, obviously, that everyone is coming into pit road. We have coming up in these last few laps here, 10 laps to go. Now, as we get inside that 10, there is no cautions. So this means, wow, that means that this race will stay green, folks. If this stays green, then we will have a 100% green race throughout. We had minimal contact throughout this race. A couple cars a little loosey-goosey and, you know, doing a little landscape action, nothing big, just throwing a little smoke screen. But more or less, everybody giving each other room, respects to run their race in the programs, thus showing who's really got that fast car and that program built by the end of the day. Man, great stuff right here. See where Lynch is at right now. Just kind of
Very impressive.
Yes, I'm stoked. So stoked for these guys.
I'm glad to be here watching it. It's exciting.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you. It really is. It's nice to have somebody else up in here, you know, sharing the enthusiasm and whatnot when it comes to all this great racing. Ooh, a little side-by-side action.
Like racing.
Oh, yeah. Got a little side-by-side action with the 12 car and the 41. 12 car of Marley on the outside. Brewster Baker in that 41. Stuart Hostetine, a little latecomer to front row racing, but he's making his entrance. Trying to work his way, hopefully up to that top 10. All right, we are looking for our race leader, and I believe it's a 53, so let's go, or the 51 of Clashing. All right, it is, so we are on our leaders now, the 51 and the 88. Whoa, quarter panel into the wall! Oh, no, sorry. We actually, no, we had that one caution we just didn't know about. We didn't know what happened. That's right. So we had one caution, possible two here, because now we have quarter panel woed up and slowed up on track. Let's see if maybe he might be able to get this thing down to the apron, let these guys get past and keep continuing the race. Right now, he is stuck on the high line, and now he has a hole to get down to the bottom. He does. All traffic is cleared. Everyone's pointing in the right direction. We stay green. Oh, I believe we're inside the top 10. We're inside the last 10 laps, so that means there is no cautions. Yeah, Scotty B, while I was looking at the 18, Scotty B takes that lead. And now trying to drive away from the 51. Our laps are counting down. We're going to stick right here with our leaders. We should be coming into 5 to go.
I just want to take a minute to thank everyone on YouTube. You guys are amazing. Please, please like this video, share it, you know, try and let everybody know that we're Left Turn Broadcasting, you know. It's a good show to watch. We're happy to have you, and we appreciate you taking time out of your night to spend it with us, so thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, again, well said by Kiss My Asphalt, newcomer to the broadcast, so very excited to have her aboard. And watching these guys turn these laps with some of these fast hot rods, some of this great talent. Scotty B lead this thing. We got the 5 car of Phil Filler right there in that second position. Meanwhile, you have, looks as if the 51 in third and the 21 in fourth. JWoww needs this good run right here, finishing in that top 5. Get 10 points at the end. See if he is sitting pretty low on the points. He needs to get that thing up tremendously. All right, so this is actually winding down quick. Let's get to Scotty B. I believe we are coming into our last lap. Pardon the switcheroo of cameras. There we are. We're having a battle right now. This is the number 5 car right there on the 88. They're coming in some of the last laps right now. Who is going to get this one? I believe we are in 2 to go. Looks like the 5, yeah, the 5 is right there trying to search for any kind of speed. He needs some help. He needs that 21 and the 57 to get up there, but Scotty B's trying to take off. Man, is Scotty B going to win himself another one? Woo! Maybe not. Well, we're going to find out. Will Field have enough for him at the end? I believe this is coming up last lap here, folks. It's either 1 or 2 to go. I don't know. My quarter pounder was tracking for me, but woo, we're on our own. And we're up in the front. Come on now. Come on, 5. Get him. Get him, Field. Field's right there on him. Getting him some fat run. Looking low. He's going for that dive. Come on, Field. Get there. Scotty B now high to the outside. Drag race rotating through center. Scotty B with some high momentum. Field filler right down the bottom. Oh, Field takes the lead. I believe this is 1 to go now. I'm not sure yet, actually. I'm really not, but I know it's close. So we're just gonna talk like every lap's gonna be the last one, all right?
Yeah.
Woo!
Sounds good.
Man, look at this. The 5 now got the 8 car underneath. Beautiful pass. Super clean all the way through. Look at this, though. It ain't over. Here comes the 51 clashing. Clashing down to the bottom. Little bit of contact right there. Oh! Scotty B high to the outside. 21. Oh, no, I'm sorry. JWoww. Clashes right there now on Scotty B's bumper. JWoww moves himself to 2nd position. Scotty B's starting to rotate back. Oh, no. Here comes Clashing. Here comes everybody. He's in that front group. Scotty B high to the outside, drifting back. 10 car now. McLovin right there. 47 Flash 9 and the 51 of Clashing. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Top 6 right there. Phil Filler kind of out by himself. Will he have enough to hold these guys off? They're lined up fast on the bottom now. Loss of momentum. Will they be able to find enough to get to that 5 car? Phil's been running himself one strong program throughout the entire race. He's trying. He's doing everything he can. Oh, man. So it shows 3 laps left on quarter, but quarter was low and slow. So, like I said, we just got to... Oh, contact! 10 car!
Clashed and went into the wall.
Oh, no. Looked like maybe McLovin might have got a little wiggle loose, or they might have had a little contact on exit. Now down to 5. Clashing low and slow, but looks like 6 and 7 spot now. Oh, more contact to 47 to 88! Oh, across the grass! Sliding across the finish line! Oh, that was end of race right there, or was it?
I
Yes,
love your
it was.
energy.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was crazy. Backwards across the finish line. That was great, dude. Woo! I already know who won that thing. I know Phil did, I think. So Phil got that thing. Who got second? I don't know, because like I said, we were on Scotty B, who went backwards across the start-finish line at the end. Amazing work. Being thrown down tonight by Front Row Racing. Epic stuff. Let's get to that 5 car, because I believe it's going to be victory, victory, victory for this dude. Rotating through our, here we go. Phil Filler, I believe, got the victory on this one. Great job, Phil Filler. Yep, Phil Filler, JWoww in 2nd, McLevin 3rd, Scotty B 4th, Flash in 5th, Flash 9 6th, Bad Pass 7th, Bad Martin 8th, Mucka 9th, and Captain Cootie in the 10th position. So it looks like Phil Filler got stage 1, stage 1, stage 2, and he did the full sweep. So
What?
well, it looks like it must have been some kind of fuel thing going that we weren't paying attention to. So, all right, okay. Well, we'll see how that goes around. Goes around, comes around. So anyways, that was some pretty great racing by everybody. Extremely excited about Front Row Racing and getting it down to Michigan today. All right, folks, so we're going to go ahead and throw you on a quick break here, quick commercial. And we're going to be back here for the post-race show, get all the drivers in, and see who did what out there and how.
Century 21 is not an app. It's not a website. It's a team of actual humans. The best in the world at finding homes, selling homes, and making you feel at home. If you're not satisfied, we don't sleep. With all 4 JD Power Awards for customer satisfaction 3 years in a row. How many satisfaction awards do you have, Internet? We've got technology, but more importantly, we've got your back. Century 21.
What are Century 21 agents made of? They're made of dedication and smiles and never-ending files. Their backyard's kitchen sinks and pens that never run out of ink. They have an uncanny sense of neighbourhood navigation mixed with a memory of an elephant who has a spectacular memory, even for an elephant. They're made of 1 part friendly handshake, 3 parts tough jackaroo, and 98 parts burning the candle at both ends until they find a perfect home for you. And if you're wondering how someone could be 102 parts, the answer is simple. They're that good. This is who they are. This is what they do. Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster.
Anchored atop the bluffs of Pismo Beach, you'll discover Steamers of Pismo. In a panoramic view of the Pacific coastline, Steamers reels in the finest coastal cuisine in a most upbeat atmosphere. Top-grade seafood, choice hand-selected steaks, and seasonally inspired favorites, all served in the bar and main room where everyone has a view. And join us for live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. So whether it's a night on the town or the...
Fuel filler when he gets out of his car, and McLovin.
All right, folks, that was Phil Filler right there doing his victory burnouts and whatnot, getting it done for that 5 team, or for that Hendricks team right there in that 5 car. Great run by Phil Filler. All kinds of donuts, all kinds of fun in that Chevy Power. Man, great stuff. Great work right there. Let's go ahead and bring us over to the Discord booth, and we'll get everybody all squared away in our post-race show. All right, give us 1 second here, folks. All right, welcome to the post-show Left Turn Broadcasting from our Racing C21 Cup. We have our post-show. We got our winners, and I got some of the admins. We got everybody. And we rockin'! Woo! All right, let's go and crank that down while we crank it up with the drivers here. Let's go ahead and get on with our 3rd place finisher. Now, I had Scotty B running across. Who was our 3rd place finisher one more time?
McLovin.
McLovin, gotcha. All right, is McLovin on board right now?
We do not have him in the booth right now.
Okay, we don't have McLovin. We have our 2nd place finisher.
We have JWoww. Yes, we do.
All right, let's go ahead and get over to JWoww then. Absolutely, 100% JWoww. All right, JWoww, we got you selected over here in the booth.
You got him?
You got a copy there, bud?
Yep.
All right, man. Excellent run right there for you. You had yourself one heck of a battle. You would have finished in that 2nd position. Didn't see a lot of you up in that up in stage 1. But stage 2, you made your way back, found your way back through, and had yourself one heck of a fight. How was your car? first off, when it comes down to, your handling wise, tires, and your fuel, and did you try anything different on your fuel strategies toward the end of the race? All right, Jay, got a copy? Does look as if we may have lost JWoww in communications. All right, McLevin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
There he is. All right, let's go ahead and bring up McLevin on this guy. McLevin's going to be pulling him up. All right, McLevin, we got you up. We got you good. Man, so you had yourself one exciting, pretty decent race there. Found yourself really fighting hard in that top 5. You qualified top 5, so you're sitting up there pretty good. How was the start initially off that race? When it comes to stage 1, did you have a good fuel program planned out for these long flag green runs? And maybe you can give us a little insight what happens with that caution on stage 2, because we missed that one. We didn't know what happened.
Okay, so with the first stage, I felt like we were all kind of nice to each other. We all kind of just got like lined up and got in the rhythm, I would say, for the first whole run, to be real. I think a few of us were trying to save just a couple laps of fuel to make sure we could stretch it to one stop for that first stage, which I believe most of us were able to do. Like you said, it got very interesting there with that caution late in the second stage with, I believe it was, 16 or 17 to go. And right there, man, I'm going to tell you, I didn't know if I was going to make it or if anyone was going to make it. My mindset was just try to get in a line and ride around and save fuel, to be honest, because it was only a lap, but it's so hard to save fuel at Michigan, considering you're almost wide open around there. You're hardly off throttle. But it was the second stage is very exciting there. We had about 4 or 5 of us run out of fuel coming in, so...
Oh, man, we've seen all of that, too. JWoww was right there. Looked like he was going to be able to get something done for that stage. And, he ran out of fuel. We're actually, I believe, on him when it comes down to it. So, dude, that was, like I said, that was really hectic and impressive at the end. Everyone running out of fuel and not knowing who's going to be where to take that thing at the end.
Yeah, that was very hectic. Like, it was it kind of helped me out. I had gotten a little issue with, I went up the track and hit the wall, and I fell back to 11th, but those guys running out of fuel, I was still able to get 8th in the stage, too. I was kind of happy about it.
Man, and points is what it's at right there, right? I mean, because you're such a fierce battle with all these guys right now, and you got to be super clean all the way through. So, try to get as many points as you can. So, yeah, you were doing that. You were battling pretty tough up there. Yeah, pretty stoked for your run today, bud. Now, when it comes to your car, did you have any tire issues or wear outside of normal what you were practicing?
No, everything was good for me. I had about an 8% split on my right side, from my right front to my right rear, but my tires were nowhere near, done by the end of each fuel run. I still had about 30% on my right side, so I had no issues with tires. That wasn't even a problem.
Man, so you literally had yourself a nice balanced car that went fast, qualified nicely, and you were able to bring home that that third place podium finish.
Yes,
Man.
sir. And if it's okay, I would just like to send my apologies to Flash 9. We were coming to the line there, and I was trying to side draft him, and I got into him a little bit harder, I guess, on his screen than what I assumed it was. So I wanted to send my apologies to him as well.
Copy that. Sounds like some pretty hard and intense racing, which we've seen. As Scotty B was backward crossing that start-finish line at the end of that race. So pretty impressive stuff right there. That was for the end, and that was good stuff. But yeah, again, McLevin, great job, great run, bringing home that podium finish in that number 3rd spot.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You got it. All right, JWoww, you got a copy? Okay, so we had JWoww, but we missing him. So let's go ahead, see if we can find ourselves our race leader here, our race winner. We'll bring him up. Got to hear what Field's doing. Field, you got a copy? Okay, hold on one second here, folks. We might have a little bit of an issue with our... We do. I got you. I see him right here. So some of these drivers are muted and some of them aren't. So we just got to make sure which ones are and aren't. All right, we good. Field, you got a copy?
I think he might have to leave and come back. Same with JWoww. I think you guys might have to leave and come back.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we're still looking for comms there. I got everybody squared away here, but
You got me now?
JWoww, is that you?
Yep.
Okay, we got you, JWoww. All right, bringing you up here, bud. Okay, JWoww gets that second place finish, man. Your race was pretty impressive. You were kind of stuck a little bit in traffic in stage 1. You guys might have had a little bit of off sequence on your pit stops. I'm curious on your tire wear. And of course finding the 51 and you two working together as well as you did. Man, give us a rundown on your program, and of course enlighten us a lot about some of those fuel strategies that you were utilizing at the end.
Yeah, I'm proud of our Wood Brothers 21 Penske team that we brought to Michigan. Finally got our first top 10 of the season. It's been a slow start, but stage 1, it was in the middle of the pack, didn't qualify too well, and then had some nose damage at the beginning of the race. Got my car really tight, and at the end of the stage, it was me and Field Filler going for 8th place, coming to the last lap, and I tried to pull the same move. I got him at 8th place for the end of stage 1. I tried to pull the same move I did for at the end of the race, but my car got a little too loose on the exit, and my run wasn't as good as I expected. But I'm proud. At the end of stage 2, I was in the lead, and then there was a caution. The caution came out, and then I didn't have enough fuel, and I knew I wasn't going to make it, so I didn't want to ride around. And it was too late to start saving, so I went to the pits with 1 lap to go, so I had to take a black flag, and I ended up restarting 17th. Worked my way back up through the pit stops, and finally got through the top 5. And I knew I had fresher tires because I knew Scotty and Flash, and they pitted 1 lap before us, and I knew I had the fresher tires, and they were going to work for the long run. But I tried, me and Phil Filler, we had about the same car, but I just had him on the edge at the long run just a little bit. And I tried to pull the same move I did at stage 1, but it wasn't good enough. But I'm proud. I finally got a top 10 this season. Oh,
no kidding, man. Yeah, you said you're one of the best drivers out there, and you have some of the most solid programs when it comes to, all of your mile and a half or short track, road course, etc. And, for you to be a little low in points right now, it's like, whoa, so you got that late charge, but look at that. You got some really good points, that's styling you up. So hopefully that's going to be a really good kick in points, and that's going to be able to get you up there pretty good. Now, at the end of stage 3, what happened with that contact? We were right there. There's so much going on. All of a sudden, we were like on Scotty B. He was right there with everybody, so we just left it there. And man, there's some kind of little bit of contact. I didn't quite catch it, but he was backward through the finish. And, everybody was just, again, you guys were doing amazing work out there. I'm so stoked for all of you. But I don't know if you have a better insight for us on what happened at coming across our finish line for the checker.
When it happened with Scotty, I think it was about 3 to go. I had carried a little too much speed into the corner and ran up the track just a little bit, but I know it ruined his momentum a little bit, but I feel bad for him. But coming to the last lap, I had McLovin. He was on my inside, and I usually take a higher arc going in 1 and 2 than normal, and I was going to have a bigger run going on the backstretch, but I didn't have a good angle going into that 1 and 2, so I didn't have the run I did. What I did at the end of stage 1, what I did against Field. But I'm just proud of this team, and we have a lot of momentum going to the next race, Richmond, which it's one of my favorite tracks. I got the win for the B League last year, but hopefully I can go back to back.
Man, I'm excited to see you run there. Yep, I definitely know you got yourself a good program there and a nice hot rod. So be stoked to see what you got for us over there. And of course, big shout out to JCR as well. They're amazing in program, helping keep this left turn broadcast and front row racing all moving forward when it comes to all this epic racing you guys are throwing down. So great job with that. JCR.
Thank you. I got to thank all of my sponsors: Mountain Dew, Kroger.
Yep.
I don't even know what Ford. I'm not used to racing Ford, but I gotta accept it now. But the fast race car for this Michigan track, and I'm proud of the team.
Yeah. Well, great job and great work getting done tonight, man. Epic stuff. So, congratulations to you, and we'll see you over at Richmond.
Thanks, Tron.
Got it, bud. All right, now let's go to our race winner, Field Filler, and that number 5, Hendrick Chevy. Epic job tonight, my man. Getting it done right there in that 5 car. Field, you got a copy? Oh, still looking for Field on this one. I got no comms. We got Kamikaze on, or Field Filler on this?
Yeah, we got him in here, but we can't hear him, Tron.
Okay, copy that. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to get to him. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump over to Mucka. Mucka, you got a copy while we're trying to figure this out? Oh, there he is. Field, you got it? At least he was there. He was there for the blink of an eye. He may be under push to talk. All right, well, until he gets that one figured out, we'll go over to Muck. Muck, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Tron.
There you go, brother. All right, man. Mucker right here. There he is. So let's see, the CEO of Front Row Racing and getting it done in that 2-car, that Penske. Man, give us an insight on your program tonight. You marched that thing forward, dude. You started it back there in what, 13th position? Saw you up there in that top 5, 3rd place. Man.
Yeah, I started 13th. You know my cars, they never qualify great. I always use my race car for qualifying. So be patient, work my way through the pack. Pitted at the right time, found myself in the top 3. Kind of missed the pit. I didn't miss the pit exactly, but I didn't pit with the lead pack.
Oh, gotcha.
So that kind of hurt me. But I was able to get some good stage points. Finished 3rd in the 2nd stage. A lot of folks ran out of fuel. I didn't, so that worked out for me. And I ended up getting a top 10 at the end of the race. So pretty good points night for me.
Nice, and it's keeping you up there because you're in that 7th position right now on points. So you're right there and charging, just where you want to be, floating right there. You know, so good job, TA, for you.
You know me, trying. I might not get too many wins, but I'll point you to death. That's for sure.
Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. So give us so we have Richmond. We just heard coming up next week. That's an aggressive driver's track right there. Pretty technical, flat track, right? So I mean,
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's a flat track, so it brings a different aspect to racing besides the regular 1.5-mile ovals. Got a lot of fast cats here, so it's going to be very interesting.
Oh, and a plethora of them too. We got like I said, 24 cars on this field going around that flat track. Short track. Yeah, it's going to be aggressive. I'm stoked to watch that. And man, what a great job you guys all did tonight, though, man. Hats off to everybody. Salute the whole bit. I mean, it was just clean, epic style racing all over the field. Man, so stoked for everybody. And I think the programming went okay. We didn't get glitched out for the first time in a long time, so that's good news, right?
Is it Friday the 13th? Is that why? Is something going wrong?
Hey,
we didn't glitch out.
Right, we didn't glitch out. I think we had all sound and everything else. Minus our Discord that's having a little bit of issues right now, but hey, you can't win them all, folks. All right, so
Nope.
At least we got it out there. Yeah. But I don't know, dude. Great run to everybody. Let's see. And
Congratulations to Field. Very impressive race tonight. Did not see that coming. Very impressive. Another thing I did not see happening was not see Scotty Finn, not in the 3. So
right.
he's gonna take a hit in points for that.
Well, I mean, he is number 1 in points. I mean, I get you. I mean, but you only have one place to go when you're on the top. I'm saying.
Yeah, true that. True that.
Hey, but on Field's run though, since we didn't have a chance to talk to him, we have stage 1, stage 2, and the race win. Now, was that a fuel run? I don't know. I mean, we must have been.
No, we've been racing together all week. The group of guys, and every time I had Field out in a practice lobbies, he showed speed and he showed like he belonged up there. So I wasn't shocked but I was at the same time. You know what I mean? With the field of drivers we have.
Yeah.
So I don't want to, put him down anyway because he did everything he right tonight and deserved that win for sure.
Dude, think about that though. He's 9th in points right now. That's going to kick him up considerably. So good job for him.
That's going to be a good points night for him.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Oh man. All right. Well, let's go ahead and Muck. Thank you so much, man. You did an awesome job out there tonight. Really appreciate it. Again, front row racing, just a dominant factor all the way through. Can't go wrong there. Let's get a quick handle on our co-caster. And then actually let's get a quarter panel. Quarter panel's available. Quarter panel, are you available?
Yes, sir, bud. How's
there
it going?
We are. All right. Hey, Quarter. All right, my man. We were tracking you for a bit, and it looked like you had yourself some mishaps at the end of that race. But you stalled it out as the champion. You had yourself a little bit of contact, maybe self-induced there, but you waited on the high line, make sure all those guys cleared dead past to bring your car down to the apron, make sure you didn't disrupt any kind of racing. That's a hats off mentality right there, bud. Good job to you on that. All right, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to stay low. I knew the leaders were coming and hit the yellow line. Nothing left to do but let everybody go by and then regroup and go.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
hey, good run for you out there. Appreciate you tracking for us tonight. Sorry, Discord isn't quite up to par. We're having, that's the only thing we actually had some glitches on tonight. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, very stoked. Very, very stoked with everybody's runs tonight. And man, you did a great job. Help keeping us tracked out there. You ready for Richmond?
yeah, I think I'll be all right there. I think recover a little bit there.
Gotcha, bud.
So.
Gotcha. All right, well, good run. Keep your trainings, keep your practicing, and we'll get to you here in a minute. We'll see you. Yeah, we'll see you out there. You'll be doing good this next week.
You know it, boss.
Not bad. Appreciate all the good running out there and the tracking. We'll see you soon.
No problem, man.
All right, and to the co-caster there. Kiss My Asphalt, you got a copy?
Who, me?
All right. What's happening, Kiss? Hey,
Nothing.
So your first race, give us an insight from the broadcaster's point of view, what you seen out there, and then that way we get these fans out of here.
Well, I know that this group of guys are they're fast. They race hard. They are considerate to one another. They give each other space. They know when to lift. And they just overall put on a really good show. It was a privilege for me to come in and be in the booth with you tonight, Tron. Thank you for the invite. It was awesome to watch the race because I do like watching races on YouTube as well. So if I wasn't in the booth tonight, I would have been watching the race anyway. But yeah, I don't know if I could keep up with them. I'd probably wreck them a couple times, but I'm sure they'd get over it.
Nope, not this crew. They do not let live, all right? They will hold that stuff all the way to you and against you and, through the next weeks to follow. So, but excellent run by these guys. Completely agree. Stoked for you. Did a great job in the booth tonight. Really appreciate all your help. So, and look forward to having you at Richmond and see what we can get done when it comes down to the mile and a halfer. Or the half mile, the short track as opposed to the mile and a halfer.
Well, like I said, thank you for having me, and I look forward to it.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Good job, too, by the way. You're always awesome to listen to and watch. You're very funny. I get a kick out of you.
Thanks, appreciate that. Again, we're all here just having a good time, trying to put on a good show and watch some of these epic driving gets thrown down. So, but yes, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'd like to go throw a quick shout out to, of course, all of our fans. Thank you so much for tuning in. C21 for being an epic sponsor. JCR throwing something fierce down for LTB, really kicking up that pot size as well. And man, I can't wait to see what's going to happen next week at Richmond. So until next time, folks, man, keep it pointed the right direction. Have all kinds of fun out there. Stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.
Butter and still ran a